It's an honor to be here at Govardhana on this day with all of you. Vanchakalpaturvyascha kripa sindhuvyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Nama Om Shubhadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namne Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pucharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarne. So, for the few days running up to this day, Śrīla Prabhupāda is really on my mind, and his disappearance and what that's meant to me and the movement and the devotees over the years. And so, and it's hard for me to pull all those thoughts together. So please bear with me. But a few things that came to my mind, and they're somewhat connected to what Mahārāja said, and it was Śrīla Prabhupāda's example. In December, I think it was the 13th, 1973, Śrīla Prabhupāda was in LA for his Guru Mahārāja's Disappearance Day. And he gave a lecture, and I was there at the time. And he got very, very emotional. He talked about how he was, as he said, forced to go to meet Śrīla Prabhupāda. Some of his friends talked about a sadhu that they were impressed by. And Śrīla Prabhupāda said, I've seen many sadhus, and I haven't seen a real one yet. And so, I paraphrase that. And so they did talk him into it because, as Śrīla Prabhupāda said, he was considered the leader amongst his friends. And so if they accepted this sadhu, then his friends felt that they could accept him as well. And Śrīla Prabhupāda at that time was very much into the Gandhi movement, nationalism. But he went and he saw Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada in Altadanga Junction Road. And have any of you been there to that place? It's a very holy tirtha. And if ever you're passing through Calcutta on your way to Mayapur, it's not to be missed. We take a youth group once a year, and one of the places we go is Calcutta, and we take them to Śrīla Prabhupada, the different places where Prabhupada was born, where he worshipped, where he got on the Jaladuta, and Altadanga Junction Road. It's a tongue twister for me. And they have really restored that building beautifully. And you can actually go up on the roof where Śrīla Prabhupāda got the instruction from Srila Bhaktisiddhanta. And so I definitely recommend it. When we bring the devotees there, the youth group, they all feel much more connected to Śrīla Prabhupāda and his mission after being there. So Prabhupada went, and as he tells the story, he knew to pay obeisances. It was the culture. So he paid his obeisances, and before he got up, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta said, you are all educated people, men. You can preach this movement in the English-speaking countries. And Prabhupada says in that lecture, I argued with him. So here's Srila Prabhupada going to meet his guru for the first time. He's skeptical, and he argues with him. But he said, I was defeated at every turn. And so it was 1922 that he met Srila Bhaktisiddhanta. And he said he really had a good experience at the Mat, that after they met with Srila Bhaktisiddhanta, they were given prasadam, and then he and his friends left. And he said, at that time, I accepted him in my heart as my guru. And it made me think of a couple of things. As I said, he came as a skeptic, he came and he argued, but Srila Bhaktisiddhanta defeated all of those, and in such a way that Śrīla Prabhupāda could be open-hearted to it. And he also had a nice experience with the devotees at the Mat. So that whole thing combined to make it that Śrīla Prabhupāda ultimately wanted to be a part of that. So then Śrīla Prabhupāda goes on in the lecture talking about how he came, he took that message. It took many, many years for him to be able to take that message to heart and make it happen, get on the Jaladuta, get a ticket, come to New York. And then he talked about, he got very emotional and he said, all of you, he actually started to cry, all of you have come to assist me. My Guru Mahārāja has sent you to assist me. And I was a new devotee. I had just come in February, and newly initiated. I was 18. I didn't have a real deep understanding of Kṛṣṇa consciousness and the relationship of a disciple with the Guru. And when I saw how humble Śrīla Prabhupāda was, thanking us, and so emotional about it, it really touched my heart. It really made Śrīla Prabhupāda, in a sense, more approachable for me, because I could see that Kṛṣṇa consciousness wasn't dry. I already, in a sense, knew that, feasting, dancing, sevā, relationships. But when I saw that humbleness of Śrīla Prabhupāda, I was really inspired by that. And so he ended the lecture when he got emotional like that. But the tears that came didn't glide down. They shot from his eyes. And anyone who was close by on near the Vyasasan could see that. And so, and then the other thing I could relate to with your talk, Maharaj, was Śrīla Prabhupāda would go, sometimes he has a garden in LA, and it's often quite warm there, and so he would take his massage there. And it was Shruta Kirti at the time who was his personal servant, and he came if there's a platform there now where Śrīla Prabhupāda would either sit and greet guests or have his massage, and we could go upstairs. Maharaj is here. We could go upstairs. It used to be the prasadam room. It's something else now, and actually look down. And so I did that once while Prabhupada was there. To my knowledge, I never was seen, but I always felt a little guilty about it, but now I feel like I'm in good company that I did that. So the other things that have been on my mind is the disciples of other gurus who have over the years lost their Guru Mahārāja, Tamal Krishna Maharaj, and Bhakti Chiru Swami, more recently Kadamba Maharaj, and very recently Gopal Krishna Maharaj. And I think of Gopal Krishna Maharaj a lot on this day because I oftentimes go back over to Krishna Balaram Mandir to be in Śrīla Prabhupāda's quarters for the evening arti. And Gopal Krishna Maharaj is always there. He does the arti at the foot of Śrīla Prabhupāda's bed, and then he had one of Śrīla Prabhupāda's chatters, and he would put it on our heads. So I'm missing him. I'm missing so many devotees on this day. It makes me think of so many devotees on Prabhupada's disappearance day, because as long as we had them, I felt like we had more of Śrīla Prabhupada with us. And so I also feel empathy for these devotees who have also, their Guru Mahārajas have passed away. And I hope that they are getting the support and guidance and love to help them get through the difficult times of after their Guru Maharaj passes away. Because we were a very young movement at the time that Śrīla Prabhupāda left. And so, there were a lot of mistakes that were made. But we've grown, we've matured, we've become more Krishna conscious. And so hopefully we can help those who are going through that kind of separation now. So on this day, I can't express the deep gratitude in my heart enough for what Śrīla Prabhupāda has given me. I can't imagine what my life would have been today if I wasn't graced by his causeless mercy. I once heard Giriraj Maharaj say that he's a mercy case, and I could really relate to that. I feel like I'm truly a mercy case. So, thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Nirākulā Devi Dāsī. Hare Krishna. And now...